Hey everybody, welcome to the Sitch show. I'm one of your hosts and co-creators, Matthew Stapley. We've got a great show lined up for you tonight. We are going to start off talking about some of Alain's crazy accuracy with his predictions. He's actually done a fantastic job at predicting various things, literally globally, to do with this pandemic. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to go into the chat with you guys. We want to know what's going on within your lives. We want to know what you guys want to talk about. We're going to let the people watching sort of steer some of our subjects tonight. And then the other thing we're going to talk about, of course, is some good shit. We're going to talk about Toronto Public Health and how they are taking on the Ontario government in a really ballsy but awesome move. We're also going to talk about frontline workers. And of course, we're going to do some free readings as well. I'm going to bring my co-hosts on. We have Ashley Mathieu, and we have Alain Jean-Baptiste joining tonight. Hey guys, how are you?
Bonjour, bonjour.
Bonjour.
So, yeah, that video you made was awesome.
You saw that, eh?
That was pretty good.
I like put it up and then I was like, shit, I think they're gonna slap me. Alain's gonna slap me with a crepe and Ashley's gonna slap me, I don't know, with like one of her medals winning something athletic.
Yeah.
So, where do you guys want to start? Obviously, we've got to address LA's crazy accuracy because I'm very excited about it.
He's an alien, I swear. He's an alien.
I think he might be.
Change the A from the E and for an E in my name. It does make alien. So
that is true.
That's true,
right?
That's valid. True. Very valid. Yes.
Do you want to?
So do you want to remind what those are? Because when I make predictions, I just do them and I forget. Like
you forget anything anyway. It's not even just your predictions.
That's correct. That's true. I'll admit.
Okay, so I will bring up some of your predictions. So one of which had to do with me, and because as most of you know, I went to Florida, and this guy over here was like, if you're gonna go, you gotta go before the end of October because shit's just gonna go down after October, so go then. I was like, whatever. So I went in October anyway because we ended up getting shut down for a second time, which is also another prediction from him. He called a second lockdown, and I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. Our numbers are too good.
I said,
and then we got shut down.
Get ready you should pack up your stuff to get ready by now.
Yeah, he's like, your gym's gonna get shut down again. I'm like, bro, the numbers aren't that bad. And then we got shut down. And then I was like, this is a perfect time to go to Florida because I'm going to be stuck at home for 4 weeks. So went to Florida, come back from Florida, and look what's happening. The world is just going to shit. So it's exactly like what Alain said. Then the other prediction was when he was telling me I should go before the end of October, he also picked out a few different countries because there was too many to pick from about how they're second wave or increase of COVID cases were going to be so bad that they'll be overwhelmed. And
I remember that
exactly what's happening.
It was Russia. When I looked, I actually had tears because I looked at the country and I think they were saying there's like only like 50 cases. I was looking at the John Hopkins and I thought, wow, how delusional is that? And obviously they're hiding, right? They're hiding stuff and making it look. And so this week, when I got the article, which is, I could put it up, but it's so bad. And I mean, you could see there's an old woman there. She's off the stretcher because she died. Just they're piling up bodies after bodies after bodies. And one paramedic is actually crying to ask the doctor to take in the 90-year-old lady that, she believes has it. And they're not even moving. Like they're having lunch and just listening to her cry and screaming. And I thought, wow. But I remember having tears thinking, you know what? All these people on there, the old people, because winter is going to come, right? We all know about Siberia. I mean, I can only imagine how cold it gets there. India, same thing because of the slums. I thought there's no way those numbers are there. And it averaged out that, unfortunately, those numbers are really bad. But I think it has to do with delusion, just pretending that in the article, actually, you could see a video in which Russia shows it's like perfect. They have all the machines they need. Everything is quarantined. Everything is, and then you see the morgues from the hospitals that are just somebody just taking in a phone and filming how bad it is. So it's all staged, right? And I know Putin Putin won't allow himself to look bad, but he did at one point say, you know, we have nothing to be proud of.
Yeah.
But that was months ago. So now it's like pretty.
Yeah, it is really scary, you know, like how it is unfolded across the world and how the second wave, you know, I think as well, like they're finding all these people that are like long-term COVID sufferers, right? Like their initial infection went away, but then they have like, you know, 6 months plus of this sort of lasting, debilitating in some cases, remnants of the virus. And so I think, you know, they're just sort of starting still to understand more about what this virus is capable of. But I think it's amazing that you were able to see those things, Alain. I think you did a fantastic job predicting those events. Yeah,
I'm getting better at it, I guess, because I didn't do the last thing I predicted from Russia is I had a dream. I woke up and I saw, I think it was 3 or 4 days before, must be on my page, when they were invading Ukraine. I saw tanks just moving into the country, and 3 days later, boom. And I thought, wow, might as well just phone me and say, hey, you know what? We will invade. No, that's India, sorry. I can't even do the right accent. Boris, yes, we will invade. Yes, we are coming.
I don't think that's any better.
Actually, wait, there's another one. I just remembered. There is another. Hasn't come out yet, but you did say in September, because I was annoyed that our provincial government did nothing with schools. And I'm like, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
and then this guy's all like, they'll shut them down. I'm like, but they're not shutting them. He's like, they're gonna shut them down in the fall. He's just wait. And then a month ago, Alain's like, schools are fucked. And I'm like, you're not doing anything with the schools. It's driving me crazy. And now I see, well, we all see now with the provincial governments slowly talking about schools.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, it's almost like sitting and waiting to see if they're going to close just to be like, fuck, you did it again.
You know what I think? No, I think he did do it again because they were talking really recently, like today and yesterday at the most, they were talking about how they may not come back from winter break, from Christmas break. So I do think,
really?
Yeah, apparently they were talking, they're slowly throwing it out there that, you know, like basically that they may close the schools, that school will still happen, but not in person. And they're like slowly putting that out to the public starting in the last 24 hours. So I actually think he nailed it. Yeah, I think this is something that we're going to see happen.
What we did Friday, I think we're talking, Ashley and I, and I'm looking because she's asking me, you know, they're going to shut down the gyms again. And I'm looking at Doug Ford, which is the Minister of Ontario, and I'm like, he's hiding something.
He totally is.
And now I think a couple of days ago, they were mentioning how, oh yes, that's it. The health departments or ministry had to sign non-disclosure agreements.
Yeah.
I read that. I immediately thought of Alain. I'm like, shut the fuck again.
I know. I think it's awesome.
I'm getting more fun. But you know, the easiest thing now is fun is you get the world leaders and you just read in their head. They're the ones that know. I'm like, why am I doing all this hard work? Just read it. I mean, if he's hiding something, I'll see it. And I'm like, oh, okay, there's something at the end of the week or in 2 weeks from now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So as much just what popcorns and put the Oculus Quest and see it in 3D, right?
I think a lot of people, especially with the gyms, they're worried that the gyms are going to get closed again. And as a club owner of a couple locations, like obviously it's a pain in the ass when you have to tell members that we're closed, deal with, you know, thousands of members in the city. And I don't mean like deal, but like there's a lot of stuff that we have to do when we close a club. But then there's also a lot of stuff we got to do when we reopen a club. And we're dealing with a giant mess right now because of the billing company. But I look at that and then I look at what's happening and kind of like threatening conversations with Doug Ford, saying he's going to shut stuff down. But I'm really, really hoping he doesn't do it at a provincial level because like yesterday we had 11 cases yesterday.
Yeah.
That's in Ottawa. Yeah. But you know what we should start doing is, and we mentioned that at the beginning of the show, is why don't we start, and I can't see it myself here from maybe I don't know how to do it right.
What are you doing? You watching TV while you're on the Sitch or what?
I think he's watching this. I think he's watching this.
He's bored. He's going to go watch.
What I wanted to do is I want people to tell us where they're from. Okay,
So,
just push this to
Alain,
another level.
look on the right side of your screen, and it will show a chat
No,
bar.
I saw it. No, I clicked it and it opened. So I'm so bad at this. On Thursdays, I have Dean, a friend of mine, help me with it. Last week, he cut himself really badly after our last show from the week before. He says, I can't do it. I can't write anymore. My arm is, my hand is messed. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Let's do this next week. So
I used to
know
help
my
him. Like,
limitations.
dude, why can't you just do it?
I don't know. I messed
handle
it all up. It's too much for me.
Can't handle it.
So what we suggested is, yeah, here we go. Ontario, Perth, Phoenix, Arizona. I think I hope I said that right. Toronto. So we're trying to find out where you're from so that we get, because it's fun for us to talk about stuff from Ontario and
Oh
Ottawa.
man, people are pumping in right now. We got Phoenix, Arizona, Saskatchewan.
Perfect. So then what we'll do is we'll try to figure out stuff for those people over time. And hopefully, there'll be more people and across the world. But
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going to do every
Andrea.
city,
Oh,
but
sorry, I got
let's
excited. Andrea's
let's
here.
just bring it up there for fun, right?
Yeah, and if you guys want to share our video, we would so love that, like a lot,
Maine,
because
South
the more the
Wales,
merrier.
Good idea.
Nova
Very good
Scotia.
idea. Okay.
You get LA. You got your work cut out for you. There's a shitload of places like Chicago.
And Chicago. Hey, Chicago.
Newfoundland.
Love Chicago. Such beautiful architecture, man.
Miami. Ooh, Miami. That'd be a good one. 'cause
Like
it's a bit of a shit
Miami,
show.
hot.
Wait, that's where the Golden Girls lived in the TV show. I'm all about Miami.
Yeah. Kentucky, haven't done there yet. Sacramento, California, been there. Okay, cool. All right. Lincoln.
Attendance provides excitement. It does. And Andrea, I'm also trying to find out who that individual was on CBC today. I'm on it. I'm just waiting for a response.
Okay, perfect. So this will be fun. So next week I'll try to find out some stuff. But again, if you have questions or those things, because we make predictions around the end of the show, there's certain things in terms of prediction that you'd like to know. We'll try it. I'm only getting better at it because I keep practicing. Because before I couldn't do that stuff. I can predict like world.
I'm like reading all of the Michigan, Iowa,
Lebanon.
Connecticut,
Nice.
Lebanon. Damn.
Is that Lebanon, Middle East, or Lebanon? Yeah, I guess so, right?
Lebanon. Oh, I think is that Missouri? No, I think it's the American.
Okay.
Tennessee. Damn. All right, we got some places to pick here, Alain.
Okay, let's do it. All
Let's
right.
do one. We can do one right now.
No. Oh no, she's born there. Okay, Miami. Cool. All right. So I'll let you guys continue. Is there anything else I said?
I'm sure there's been like 50 million things that you've said.
I'm confused. I thought we were picking a bunch of places now.
We can do it at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it at the end.
Well, okay, why don't we do this so that people have time to come up with something? So everybody, for the next moment or two, give us 3 things from anywhere in the world that you want us to make a prediction on.
Ooh, spicy.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the 3 of us at the end of this show, we'll do it where we write it down and then show it, because that's fun.
Okay,
Pose some questions, and throughout the show, we're going to look at them while when we're supposed to be listening to each other, probably. And we will do that. We will do that, and we will come up with a prediction. So what should we talk about now? Like, this is the first time we've come into a show where we're like, all right, here's our general outline, but we didn't go through it like the way that we do every
Yeah,
other
you didn't
time.
even write it on our host chat.
I know. And you know why? Because I'm on vacation this week. That's why. So I'm like totally vacation mind at the moment.
Ooh, Andrea, Russia, Washington. Oh, she's picking the doozies.
Okay, no, nice. Oh, from Russia, nice. Washington. Okay, cool.
No, she's not from there. She wants to hear about those ones.
But for us to do predictions, we should global predictions. We need specific questions.
Yeah, correct.
Otherwise, we're gonna
specific questions on world events and bullshit that you want to know about.
Yeah, and we will do our best.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on questions. I'll write them down and get my book.
Yeah, and I got a pen and paper here. So, what do you guys think about the Toronto Public Health thing? I think it's awesome. I think it's ballsy. Just for anyone who is, from not here, basically, Toronto Public Health was one of the advisory. They formed part of the advisory committee on COVID for Ontario, and when they joined that, they were made to sign non-disclosure agreements to not disclose their like their information, their research, all of that to the public, right? Which is kind of fucked up considering they are public health. But they were made to not disclose any of the data that they collected, and instead they had to hand it over to the Ontario government, who would then go through it and decide what the public deserves to hear and what they don't. And so that's like a whole ethical problem. But recently, public health said, no, we don't like this anymore. We want to give this information to the public.
That changed my mind.
Yeah, but what that tells us is that they believe that there's information that is crucially important that the public should know that the Ontario government refuses to talk about. And so that's the real sort of info between the lines with that, the real reading between the lines of that is that they have stuff that they believe will be helpful to the public as a whole, and the Ontario government is withholding it. And
I know what you're going to say.
Oh, what?
Stay home. Stay home.
They might, but I think that there's a lot more to it than that. I personally believe that and have seen psychically, that one of the biggest contributing factors to the spread of this pandemic is the schools. And I believe that information is at least a part of it, possibly a part of it. But I feel very strongly that that's one of the biggest things. And I also, for my prediction, for at least Ontario, if not the whole country, if not the whole continent, is that people are very quickly losing trust in the government. And I think that we are on the brink of possibly seeing people really, really acting out towards the government. And I think that if that's going to happen, it will be between now and the end of January. But it looks
okay. So there's a couple of things here, and that's I think you're right. I think it's it's to prevent civil unrest to some degree, or getting more people off that they're actually getting. But again, COVID fatigue is just it's just making it worse over time. So a couple of questions here.
All right, let's do it.
Will Trump become president? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm writing them down. I picked out 2.
Okay, so that's a no.
You're supposed to wait for us. We're supposed to write it down.
Unity,
Yeah,
a president that would unite people. And I was at the grocery store a minute ago. Well, actually half an hour ago. And they were saying, let's unite the country again. So I'm happy that was there. So another one would be diplomatically vacate. That's a no also so far, I guess. So far, it hasn't been diplomatic. Let's see here. When will COVID end forever? Will our world recover? Will Canada shut down again? And Jody also says, I just want to know if the world will still be okay in our lifetime. I'm always afraid it's going to end. Okay, Matt, you the man.
There's no comments coming. You're good.
Yeah, there's nothing else there.
You want you want to start?
Well, I mean, like we need to pick out at least 3 of these and then all write down our answers, right?
Oh, for that. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to use those one or Ashley?
What?
No, we need new ones because you already gave your answers to those ones, so we cannot do those.
Okay.
Caught me off guard. What am I doing?
Which one did you pick?
Oh, I picked 2. Shut up. I picked one of them that stuck out to me, which was pretty much, will the children who are separated from parents and family, the ones who got deported to Mexico, will they be reunited with their families?
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay. Where was that? Because I want to post it.
You gotta scroll up there.
Can you put that on top?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
So, will the children be reunited? Children.
Got it.
Boom, that one.
Separated from their parents at the Mexico-Arizona border be reunited in 2021. Okay, so let me get a map first of all, because I
always get stuck here.
I think I was there before. Isn't that where Sin City is?
Sin City is New York City, bro.
I know. That's bad. I don't think Mayor Cuomo would like that one.
Whatever.
Let's see here. Arizona map. So I'm sorry. I've gone to the U.S. a lot, but sometimes I forget where wet is wet. And trust me, I'm very bad at geography in any country.
Mexico is below the United States of America.
Okay. I will say.
Are we doing like an answer and then a timeline?
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'm not doing
Yeah.
a timeline for that one, but because there's so many
Oh.
children. I mean, I can't look at all of them. But I wrote my answer.
All right, I wrote my answer.
God damn it. Hold on. Can I write like subsections to it? Because this was a little loaded.
Yeah, mine is loaded as well. But I wrote down 2 things, but then I'm going to explain them.
This is so fun.
It is fun.
You got it?
Ashley's writing a novel.
It's a loaded one though. Like it's not
It
just
is.
a simple.
No, it agreed. It is a loaded one.
Okay.
All right.
All right. 1,
Ready? 2, 3.
Okay. Here's the.
Oh, where's my? God damn it!
Okay,
Can
here.
I even see it?
Okay. There you go. Okay, so you want to explain or who start?
Mine was a yes. Was your guys yeses? I couldn't see.
Mine is a yes.
Mine is partially.
Okay.
So mine is a yes, but in time, and I think it's
you can't say but, because if you say but, everything.
no, it's a yes. It's gonna happen. I think it's going to happen.
Okay.
But it's gonna be like it's a long ass process.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be drawn out. Things will start to happen within, I think, 2 years, but it's gonna be drawn out for quite an extended period of time to change stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So
go ahead, Matt.
Oh no, you go ahead. I'll go.
No, you go. Oh no, you go.
Okay, I'll go. Okay. I got yes in time. Policies will begin to change, and I see the word reunification. And what's nice is I got about 2 years, just like Ashley got here.
So I'm the black sheep.
I'm an alien.
You are.
That was half black sheep.
So I got partially, and it's kind of sketchy. It's a little sketchy. So what I got was, partially. I feel like there's going to be an announcement made at the end of January. I specifically put down January 29th. But at the end of January, I feel like this announcement is going to be a bit shocking and a bit startling. I believe that children will be reunited with their families, but I also believe that there is going to be a significant difference in the amount of children that are logged on those lists and who are actually there. And I don't know why, but I feel like some of these children will be unaccounted for. And that's why I said partially. I also would agree with Alain and Ashley that it will be a 2-year process for all of this to unfold. So who knows, it could be January 29th, 2022. I honestly don't know. But I do feel, I think that they're going to find something in that that's sad. I think they're going to find something in that where their numbers don't line up. I think they're going to uncover things that were hidden or repressed information-wise. And I feel like the children that they do have in custody will be reunited, yes. But I don't feel like it's every child on that list.
Yeah, I think what you're saying, Matt, from what I'm perceiving more now from what you're saying is, I think some things that won't be accounted for are people that haven't done triage properly or something in that sensing, and some documents will be lost or shuffled around or moved in terms of, and that'll create hectic even lawyers and all that to just put it over.
That or, like, I hate to say it, what I think might have happened is for example, you know how there were families and people who had passed away in those internment camps? I'm seeing more stuff like that. So maybe some of the people that they say are still there aren't. And so I see it as unfortunately a darker thing.
I don't see my face. That's what I
Well,
don't see.
lighter note, we did all get yes, so
I will fix it. Does that fix it? That fixes it.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, it's perfect.
Here, I'll just raise
Alain's tall enough for it to
Yeah,
happen.
he's standing. He's a new fancy sit-stand desk. Bougie bitch.
Amazing.
All right, what's the next one?
All right, Ashley, you pick them. You're good at this.
Drum roll.
This one was way up there too. It was asking if the U.S. government was going to shut down. Something about December 10th. What did they say? Where is it? Let me find it. Fill it in. There. Oh shoot, there it is. Diane Miller. There's questions coming in, and it's fuck. U.S. continuing resolution ends December 11th, and it could mean the U.S. government shutdown. Would love you all to check that out.
Okay, USA continuing resolution ends. What's continuation resolution? Ends
Yeah.
December 11, and it
I
could
feel like
be
I have to know what it is in order.
Yeah,
to,
I have no idea. I thought it was something else.
Let me Google
Actually,
it.
I guess I don't need to know. So there's a lot of things I don't know, and I still predict.
Well, I guess we could kind of answer. Well,
Yeah, that's true.
in a USA government shutdown. I mean, I could probably spill out the answer right now.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. So we'll look for around December 11th for a USA government shutdown.
USA continuing resolution.
Well, don't look anything up.
I just need to know.
You said you don't need to know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, and I'm gonna do it anyway.
I don't know what the fuck
I'm just gonna
US
listen to
resolution is, but I can tell you right now what the answer is real quick.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
All right, I got my prediction.
Okay. I'm good to go.
Ready?
For 500 points.
Hold on. Oh, poor Alex Trebek.
I know, that was sad.
What's the question again? Oh, yeah, here he is.
Will the government shut down?
The
U.S. government.
On or around December 11th or after.
Okay. All righty.
1.
3, 2. No.
Hey!
Yay!
No. So if they do call me.
Yes, or don't call us if they,
Yeah.
maybe don't.
Don't call me, maybe.
All right, pick another one, Ashley.
I feel more and more like intensity as that date goes for in the next the couple of days leading to it. But I think
people are worried.
Show or a drama. Well, I don't want to say drama because that's not nice. But all right, what's another one? Should we actually? Oh, sorry.
You can pick one. It's all good.
Should we actually trust the vaccine since the government wants to keep things from the public anyway?
I skipped that one.
Are we doing it or are we skipping it? Well, now it's on the screen. We have to do it. We have to do it.
Sarah, thanks for that hard question.
I don't think it's. I didn't. Okay. No offense, Sarah. I just didn't want to pick it because
Wait, I know how to answer.
I don't want to give. I don't want to
Which
give my 2 cents and then someone take it as fucking Bible and scripture and be like, "This bitch said this."
Let's put a disclaimer on it.
Yeah.
Don't believe anything we say.
Well, first of all, which one? If you're talking to me about the Russian or the Chinese one, I'd probably skip those versions. The other one, I not answering myself personally, but for what I could see, some people they won't trust it. Some people will just go with it. Some will be.
It's not the question. Is someone gonna fucking take it?
I hear some
trust this shit.
I hear some people forced to take it, but I can still see some people that are not going to believe it, think it's disinformation or it's a government conspiracy. In terms of that, I think you'll have to go with the public health advice. I myself, when I get the information and the results, will check. But
can I give my 2 cents?
Yes.
Okay. So Ashley says, I don't trust that shit. It's too soon. I don't care. Fight me on it. I think it's too soon. I ain't touching that shit. If you want to do it, that's on you. Just saying. Me, not taking it. Don't trust it. I don't even get the flu shot, though. So, I mean, there's that. And if it takes years to come up with a vaccine, and this shit took like 9 months, just saying.
It was silent for that one moment, right? Same.
Well, you guys answered it, so I don't have to.
Yeah.
All right, let's find another question.
That's a good one.
But Alain, just
All right.
pick the question. Don't answer.
Yeah, don't answer it. Just ask it.
Yes, so that we can all answer it.
I'm lucky I used to give training for how to answer the media.
Yes.
I never took that.
No, me either.
Trust me, it helps.
That's why I'm censored.
Okay, next one.
Will Trump ever peacefully let transition happen over President?
Let's do that one. I like it. I love it.
I might as well take
My answer in my laughter.
You know, I answered something else a while ago. I'll take the same answer.
Okay, so
We're all laughing.
Second.
I think that just gave it away.
That's a good question. Okay, what is it again? Oh, you put it there. Will Trump ever peacefully? Oh, look at that. That's a nice family. Look at those kids. They're so cute. Okay, will Trump ever peacefully let the transition happen over to President-elect Biden? Yeah, sorry.
You
No.
mother.
No. I didn't answer. I said, yeah, I was going to answer, but I didn't answer yet.
You are horrible. You are ruining the 8th
Alain,
episode of the Sitch.
Alain, remember when we told you where to find the chat?
Yeah.
Forget it. Just forget it.
What's that question again?
Hypnotize yourself away from the chat. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So are we doing it? Are we doing this, or
I wrote it down. I did.
Okay, I wrote it down.
Are you?
Mine's gonna be a really long answer.
Mine too.
Make it like 20-minute long.
See, Jessica says she hopes that you're going to be
I was
physically
just
removed.
about to say that.
I think she's talking about you. I don't even think she's talking about Trump. I'm
I
kidding.
hope he's physically removed. Oh,
Oh,
kind of like the guy in my gym last night.
Oh.
That's a
yeah,
different.
we'll talk about that later. That was funny.
Thank you, Auto Police Service, for your service.
Exactly.
With policing
Yeah.
in Ottawa. All right. Are we ready?
Ready?
yeah.
So will Trump ever peacefully let the transition happen over to President-elect Biden? Ready?
Okay,
1, 2,
sorry,
3.
This way.
What does yours say?
Fade out. He's gonna fade out. I mean, he can only be
Mine says yes, kind of like a kid.
Yeah.
like ice cream melting at 35 degrees outside.
What I
matter
got-
what
I just
you
see him
do,
pouty
you're
like a
gonna
real
melt.
bitch.
What I got was that he's going to fight it tooth and nail until the moment he is no longer president, and he's literally just going to disappear. Like,
He's
not
like a
die,
kid.
but yeah, like just completely be like, no, it's not there, and gone. And then Biden shows up the next day and is like, hey, y'all, I'm here. I'm ready to be the
I think
president.
Whitney Houston said it best. I believe in miracles.
Quit your day job, bro.
I think we should let
Okay.
Whitney Houston
I
say
will
that.
do.
Even by Ouija board, it might sound better than that.
That is bad. Okay. All right. Next question.
Also, what I forgot to bring up before we did the random questions that I don't even think we've ever done like a show of just picking questions and doing our
No,
thing.
it's fun now.
It's fun.
I think the other confusion and people turning savage, and I'm bringing this up because of a scenario that happened in one of my clubs yesterday. There's so much information and misinformation on COVID right now that it's making people squirrely and just
Yeah.
angry, and people just don't know, where to turn or where to look and all that shit. And there was an article today saying that like masks don't even work and it's everywhere. So
Yeah.
now these like anti-maskers are like, rah, see, we were right, and causing issues in stores and
Correct.
out in public and
I heard
stuff.
somebody
So
was posting that stuff out.
people are just going nuts.
Yeah.
And people are fighting over dumb shit.
I don't even think we have seen. I think we're at the very beginning of all of that. Like, I don't know. I get this feeling like in the next month or two, maybe even into January, I feel like there's going to be a lot of pushback towards the government. Like a lot.
Oh yeah.
And people aren't trusting.
I'd give it 2 weeks.
You know what? It wouldn't even surprise
You
me
said it
at
here.
all.
Let's put some bets on. I want to give some to our kids for Christmas. I'm just kidding. All
Twitter
right.
account and Facebook page doesn't make you. Oh, good. A Twitter account and a Facebook page doesn't make you an epidemiologist.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Very nice.
Karen 1, Karen 2, Karen 3, Karen 4 all told me differently, Andrew.
Yeah.
So
They were all Google and Twitter certified.
All right, so why don't we move on to the good shit, because we are almost at that time.
Already?
So yeah, it's 7:38 p.m. in the Eastern time.
God damn.
I know. And like we were going to talk about Toronto Public Health as part of that. We were going to talk about the auto police helping you out last night as part of that. And then we did all of that already. So guys in the chat, we would love for you guys to tell us about some good shit that's happening. What are the positives that you guys are seeing in the world? Who are the people making differences that you're aware of? Throw some names up, throw some links up, throw some stories up, and we are going to read them out because we did this ass backwards, and now we are good shit lists. We are good shit lists for the good shit segment.
I would also like to point out on something. Yesterday, unfortunately, we had to call the auto police service to come help us with someone who's being extremely difficult. Now, I'm not going to tell you guys.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't Matt this time.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is, one, I hate having to call the police service to handle shit just because they're busy dealing with stuff. And for the petty stuff, I really do not like calling them. So if you ever need to call the police service, especially nowadays, please make sure that it's like an Uber or emergency and you actually really have to call them. For us, we came to our wits' end on our last little, like before shit was going to go down, and had to call them. And that police officer was pissed at this dude for having to show up for what he had to show up for. So thank you to all of our emergency responders that are out there doing their thing and have to deal with difficult people right now. I know you guys probably have patience of a saint these days. So emergency responders, thank you.
And I think Andrea mentioned something very important here. And, we talk about first responders a lot of the time, but public service across different governments throughout the world are doing exceptional jobs, especially in the healthcare industry, probably at the same time, or the cities or provinces trying to coordinate things. I think right now is because we're from Ottawa, so being entrepreneurs, usually we make fun or, we joke about public servants doing not much compared to entrepreneurs. So, okay, I'm saying it. I'm saying it.
You said it.
I said it. It's too late now. So in any case, there's this joke, they don't do much, but at the same time right now, I think they're going through unprecedented times. And actually, I have clients actually that are public servants that they're almost burnt out just because of the amount of change, the amount of, also conflicting stories or conflicting things they have to do. And so right now, like Andrea said, it's to thank them. I think they don't have enough credit for now. And now they're really being pushed. I see the, the government, Canadian government. I'm not going to go into politics here, but, they're trying their best. This has never been done. You see that in movies, they have this virus and it's 28 days later, but you never see the impact on the schools, the children, the mental health, the restaurants, the businesses and stuff like that. So I think every day being constantly attacked or constantly having to change strategies and maneuvers compared to other countries that I've seen do such a bad job. Like, honestly, I won't name countries, but we know some of them from the news. I think some public servants, they're really doing well right now. And Andrea's right. We should congratulate them. So thumbs up. Healthcare workers, same thing.
Yeah, firefighters. Brooke Petty-Pierce said, my husband is a firefighter. It's insane. And you know what? Also, just anybody working anywhere in public, really. Like, I mean, it's terrifying. I think I'd be freaked right out.
Yeah, even people in the hospitality industry, restaurants, hotels, constantly having, or people doing the groceries, all the time. With people, masks, things changing and trying to adapt and stuff like that. So thank you. Ouch. Yeah, I'm a lab tech and we're getting all the results out. It's exhausting. Yeah, I can only imagine. if you're Canada and the US,
What was
or
the
even
daily number in Ottawa today?
more,
11.
Today, or was that was yesterday? Same thing today?
Oh, maybe I'm looking at yesterday.
Yeah, let me see.
I don't know. I'm not very numerical.
good pharmacist, same thing. You know, I have to pick up, medication for my son's mother, every couple of weeks, and it's always on time, very efficient. They're there. Do you have any questions? Hell no, I ain't taking it. But anyways, just in terms of that, there's always something else, So
So, should we get into some readings?
yes,
Do it.
let's do it.
All right, guys. Post
All night long, so might as well.
very specific questions. Because the more specific the questions we get, the more people we can get to, because the answers are shorter. So very specific questions, and we will try to provide some very specific answers to those questions. So you can throw them in the chat. We are moving into the free reading section.
Okay, read me is not a specific question.
Yeah.
I'll let you kill it, Matt.
No. Last time I accidentally put an eggplant on the screen, so this time I'm going with the happy face blowing heart. It's cute. All right. Where do we want to go first?
I can't
Waiting for
even
to dial in.
question so far.
Okay.
It's too many. I'll have Ashley. You'll have to choose this.
You always do that.
I know, but it's true. I'm being honest. It just keeps going. The more I read, I'm like, okay, I can't. Like, I need, and then I'll go.
Oh, Andrea's torn. I have an exciting opportunity for my career, but feel a lot of loyalty to my team. So I'm assuming, what should you do?
I see a transition for her in the next couple of months, so probably to take the opportunity. I'll let Matt.
That's Andrew.
I see. Yeah, it's a tough one because I actually see two things. I see your immediate opportunity, but I see one at the end of March as well. So I see two opportunities to choose. Yeah, it's weird. I feel, yeah, you know what, Andrew, it's very free will based. I can't see what path you're going to take, which means that you truly haven't decided. But the advice that I get from Spirit for you is really just to follow your heart with it, to follow your truth with it. I do see another opportunity presenting itself in the last week of March.
Yeah, I'd say about 3 months from now. So, like Matt would say, so I'd aim for that one. In terms of the loyalty for your team, there's always a way for you to keep contact, but over time, I'm sensing the opportunity coming next year, as Matt is saying, to be something more positive for you in the long run.
Diane, Ashley is a good picker. Oh, thank you.
All right, Ashley, pick us another one.
God damn.
Exactly, keep doing it.
Actually, I'm gonna go. I have one.
Go.
You're going?
Debbie Winters Collins, will I find part-time work soon? Yes, I do see that happening in the 3rd to 4th week of December.
Just a second here. After 2 weeks. Yeah, 3. Okay, yeah, I'd say 3 weeks.
Boom.
All right, next one.
December or something like that.
Yeah, I get within the last 2 weeks of December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. She has to tell us.
Yes.
Some feedback.
Either one of us will be right or neither of us will be right.
Yeah, if you guys ever get readings from any of us or these two bozos, let us know if they ever come to fruition.
I prefer bozo because I actually read you wrote goon, which I thought, I don't understand hockey that much, but I know goon is mostly used for hockey, which I don't play.
It's a Canadian term. Am I moving in my near future?
What's near?
I will tell you when I see you moving.
Don't even do near, just the timeline.
Yeah, I see April. I see
I
April.
was gonna say March.
That's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
Alain,
Judith.
what the fuck are you seeing?
I'm not sure. Can't say.
Okay, no worries. All right, let's see.
6 months is what? What's 6 months from now?
November, December, January, February, March, April, May.
Oh, okay.
Well,
like Matthew said.
What's happening?
Sorry, Matt. I got numbers. So.
that's all right. Next one.
Do you think I will obtain my financial goals in the near future? I think you might want to define your financial goals a little more.
I'd define near future. I'd say that's a second, like at least middle of next year or something.
I feel that by the end of December,
2 months.
Gina, I feel by the end of December, you will have a good chunk of that under your belt, but I feel like the rest of it will happen between that time and January and February 2022. But I do see you being really happy with your progress in this by the end of this year, by the end of December.
Oh, let me do this one.
Where?
Will you start? Is Bitcoin going to keep soaring? Yeah, Alain's laughing because
you just text me what this morning for that or something?
last night. Okay.
Okay.
I'm so excited. So
It shows.
I'm a crypto person. I started getting into crypto more in the early summertime. And so I started learning about it. So I've been involved with crypto.
I can never understand that. I understand the farming and everything, but to get that account took me like a week just to get it started. I thought,
dude, download Coinbase, then you're good.
I got that one. I wrote it somewhere, but I let it
You
go.
dingus. Anyways, so I've been correct with my thought pattern with Bitcoin. So this is going to get exciting, Kimberly. I saw the coming up with, and if you are involved with crypto, you know this happened. I'm not bullshit. So early this year, I went and bought Ethereum, Bitcoin, Chainlink, and Kyber. What the fuck is it's cryptocurrency?
I was gonna say, does that
digital currency
sailed away? It's too late, or it's gonna drown.
And then it came up. Alain didn't trust me, but then Chainlink and Kyber came up to where they wanted to, and I knew that they were going to plateau. So I got rid of them, sold them, put everything into Ethereum and Bitcoin because I knew Ethereum and Bitcoin would jump in October and big time in November. And if any of you are involved in cryptocurrency, you know that the last week, cryptocurrency has had a huge gain, massive gain. And it's because the stock market bumped up a little bit. I'm also involved in the stock market. So the stock market is bumped up a little bit, but cryptocurrency is a completely different ballgame and it's really unpredictable. But if you can nerd out with charts and see trends from big dips and big gains and even little ones.
Big dips and big gains was my grandmother's hooker name.
There you go. You can predict when crypto will drop or boom. Crash, the stock market crash, right? In March. So Alain and I had predicted a crash, but we just didn't know it was going to be a pandemic. We knew it was going to crash. We just didn't know why.
Which we learned after and corrected.
Yeah, they were like, oh, shit. So do I think Bitcoin, it's going to keep soaring? 110%. I think it's going to keep soaring. And I think if the majority of people look at Matt, he doesn't understand crypto. Majority of the world does not understand cryptocurrency. But if you think, many moons ago, no one really understood online bank accounts, that kind of form of banking or physical money. So I'm a big fan of crypto. I've seen the jump. I think it will continue to jump. But I think if anyone is going to get involved with trading, you just have to be wary that the market for crypto is very all over the fucking place. So you have to be prepared to lose just like you would in the stock market. But I'm enjoying the path of Bitcoin right now.
I just realized I have a stock that lost 95%.
That sucks.
But it's a company. Wait a minute. It's a company that has licenses and patents on the creation of those machines. So if it goes up, that means it'll go up. I haven't looked in God knows how long because I made a lot of money with the pot at one point, and it was just to test my psychic abilities. And then I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna pay attention to those things. So, but yeah.
Also, good. Kimberly, since we're on the topic, it's like Kimberly and I are talking right now. There was a huge, massive, just dive bomb of Bitcoin back, I think it was in March, where one Bitcoin for a very short period of time, like I'm talking like an hour maybe, was worth $5 a Bitcoin. Imagine if you would have seen Bitcoin at $5 a Bitcoin back in March. Right now, Canadian dollars, it's valued around 23,000 a Bitcoin right now.
Matt, did you understand any of that? Me neither.
It's a lot of money.
I just remembered I was talking to the bus driver at one point because I was taking the bus. I forgot it's a year or two ago or something for something. And oh yeah, my car was in the garage. So I'm like, I'll take the bus. So the guy starts telling me he has 15,000 or something of his money in there. And I look at him and I'm like, you have to sell that right now. And he says, oh, no, it's for my retirement. I know it's going to go up. And I swear to God, the next day it plunged the highest in ever. And I thought, poor bus driver, bye-bye. So I hope it gets better for him. That's a year or two ago. When it actually dropped, like the next day it dropped, like it went almost into the ground.
It did that in March.
Not this year. It's a year or two before.
Oh.
Because I remember my car, I had to put it in garage. And
Bitcoin is very volatile.
So, okay. All righty. What's the next one? We still have some time. Let's do it.
I'm out of the Bitcoin loop. Every time she says crypto, I think of Superman and kryptonite.
That's kind of like where I was going with it.
That's probably crypto is like kryptonite to Matt. Let's put it that way right now.
It is I will say it is very confusing. Even a lot of stuff is very confusing to me, like the halvings and all that stuff.
I'm just really bad with money. Like, I don't think I should even try to go in that direction.
Stocks. The stocks that I picked a couple of years ago, they're all in the 300-400% up. So,
yeah.
Well, to give you an idea of the power of cryptocurrency or electronic currency, whatever you want to call it, Ethereum, who I'm invested with, is actually working with a major bank in the States and Visa. So Visa actually has a credit card that you can spend your crypto to buy things.
PayPal is taking crypto, not kryptonite, cryptocurrency.
Bitcoin.
Right. Yeah, that one. I think it's starting to take those things. So, all right, let's take another one.
All right, you guys pick.
Jody I can't pronounce her name. Sorry, Trevelyan. My mom had a boyfriend who had taken his life, and she always felt super guilty and upset about it. I wonder if he has any messages for her and if it's possible to see anything. I would.
What's his name?
When to give her some peace.
What's the guy's name and when did he pass? At what age? His full name. Okay.
Jody, she says Mark.
Okay, just a second. Okay, I don't know his full name, but what I hear from this person coming from this from my left is it's not your fault. So I don't understand the question, but that's the answer I got.
All right.
Yes, thank you. So yeah, same. Yes, thank you. So that's what I hear.
All right. So Jody, as I'm stepping into your energy, I'm asking for Mark to step forward. So here's the thing. This is interesting. So personality-wise with him, I feel like he had a very big heart. I feel like he was a really, like, the way he's coming through to me at least is one of those kind of like tough teddy bear types. Like, I get that he was a very strong person. I feel like he had a big heart. But I also get the feeling that he obviously carried sadness, but I feel like this was something that was visible to people that knew him well. I also get a very preoccupied look on his face. And I think that this is just him saying that, throughout his life, he would get into these sort of like inner intense pathways of his thoughts. I also see a garage, so I don't know if that has either something to do with him or his passing, but I see a garage. The feeling that he's giving me as he comes forward is a lot of peace. He is in a good space. And I agree with Alain. The message I'm getting as well is that this is not something that was preventable for your mother. I also feel like he's sending his love to her. He seems to feel, he felt on earth that people would be better off without him there. He sees now from spirit that is not the case, but he wants everyone to know that he is very much around them. This is going to sound weird, but I see a stack of VHS tapes. I know that's old. VHS tapes, and on the top is Terminator 2 Judgment Day, and I have no idea why he's showing me that, but he is. He's in a very, very, very good place, and he is definitely around your mom. He is talking about your mom's health, and he's talking about her, like, fatigue that she's been having and just the exhaustion, as well as something about a swollen joint or swollen joints and getting more like an ankle or lower part of the body vibe with this. Whether that's happening now or whether that comes to happen, he is sending healing to that. He's also wanting her to feel okay with celebrating his life, because he's also saying she's kind of held all of that in, even the grief that she carries, held all of that in. She hasn't been able to even really celebrate who he was fully. And he says it's because she feels like when she does, all of this is just going to explode within her. And he is saying, no, it's important to let these things out. So that is the message that I get for your mother, Jody. And I very much feel that he's asking her to lower her walls down when it comes to loved ones helping her and being there for her, because he is saying that she often keeps her walls up because she's afraid to be a burden to other people. And he's asking her to let that go. Also for you, Jody, I'm getting an older female coming in from spirit. So this could be a grandmother vibration or a much older female from your mom's side. And when she passed away, I feel like it happened over 1 or 2 months. Like, I feel like it wasn't instant. I feel like there was a decline. I also feel like swelling in the lungs or inflammation in the lungs. So to me, that feels like an infection or pneumonia or something like that. She is coming forward for you. I also do not feel like her passing is recent. I feel like her passing happened a long time ago, but she is showing up as a purple butterfly. So to me, butterflies represent transformation and change. And as I'm watching this butterfly around you, it's circling you, which to me is her saying that, big positive rebirth is happening for you, big positive change is coming in for you, Jody. And I feel that even though the last 3 months for you specifically, it felt like you're not sure what direction you're heading in, and you kind of feel a little fuzzy that way, I do feel like this woman is saying, just trust you are on the path that you need to be on. Rebirth is about to happen for you. You're going to feel a sense of direction again. You're going to feel like you're not just sort of like twiddling your thumbs, lost in the universe. And so if you personally have been kind of feeling like a little bit stuck or stagnant, this grandmother vibration is here to let you know that is about to change for you. Okay, and she's very proud of you. And I don't know if you just moved or if you're thinking about moving, but she's showing me a cabinet under the stairs. I don't know why she's showing me that, but she's showing me looking at it with a magnifying glass. And to me, this is saying, making sure that if you do move, that you bring everything that is important with you. So that is for you, Jody.
What I'm sensing here, also great regret from his part. And I did pick up on the fact that, as Matthew mentioned, I believe for your mom, there's, in terms of the thoracic lung area, to be paid attention to. So yes, thank you. Sorry, that's my spirit guide. There's nobody beside me.
You're very welcome.
Imaginary friends.
All right.
Sorry, Alain's imaginary friends.
Like more free readings. There's Matthew on Mondays from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah.
It's like 7. It's 7-ish, unless I feel fancy, and then it's 7-esque.
Okay. All right. And there's mine tomorrow. Free reading Thursdays from 7 to 8, 7-ish to 7 to 8-ish.
And we have to figure out like a perfect day and time for the next 4 weeks. Actually, now 3 weeks for the Sitch show, because my pivot program is Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7. It's my bad.
Correct. So, and I think Matthew, you're not available for the Wednesdays, right?
Wednesdays and Thursdays, no.
Okay.
Or Mondays at 7 either, because obviously.
Oh shit! Because you do your free readings, we'll figure it out.
So we're like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday situation, I think.
Okay.
I
Hello.
don't know. We'll figure it out.
Just look.
We can try a Sunday.
Matthew, of
We could
course.
totally do Sunday.
Wait, hold on. Before we exit out so abruptly,
Mm-hmm.
you should ask them, would you guys watch on a Sunday evening? Because I'm an asshole and I scheduled my pivot program to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7.
The day of our Lord.
It's until my program runs until 1, 2,
We're a
3,
hot
4,
mess.
the 10th.
I think I'm just a hot
December.
part. Mess, I'm not sure, but okay, sure.
Lindsay, we are hot messes and we're cool with that. Oh, yeses are just coming in.
All right.
Wildfire.
Sunday it is.
All right. Sunday at what time? 7?
Probably 7.
Yeah, let's do 7.
Okay, let's do Sunday. Next Sunday. Well, not this week. The week after or this week? I'm confused.
If we don't do one next week, that means that there's no show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Sunday starts the week, so that like, oh, I get it now. Yeah, that's that. Oh my God, that's so smart, guys, man.
I love the hotness.
All right.
Yeah, so far everyone's pretty good for Sunday.
All
Look
right.
at that.
Well, let's do that then. Sunday at 7. Well,
Zinga.
guys, it was a pleasure to be
Pickles and peanut butter.
What?
Yep.
No.
I did it.
No, it didn't work because we're
Yeah, but
still.
we didn't even.
I don't even care. Pickles and peanut butter. Try it. Fight me on it. Do it.
I don't.
Do it.